Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Pancho.
And we're the Columbus Happy Hour Food Tour. And today we're going to review our happy hour at Fronteras, Spanish for Borders. It's a Mexican restaurant located in East Columbus, and there's a parking lot, so they do have free parking. And I want to mention this is a place that was suggested by a viewer for us to try out.
And whoever they
we
are,
listened.
And whoever they are, I thank them very much, and you'll know why.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about the ambiance. I loved it. I loved, especially it was like there was a lot of fluorescence. There was a lot of color, which I love. I especially loved the lamps with the Day of the Dead skulls, and we got to sit where we want. I just think it was slightly better than your average Mexican restaurant ambiance. So I'm actually going to give it an A+.
Slightly better, a lot better. Okay, that place A+.
Okay, let's talk about the service. Now, I want to preface this because I'm not going to give a good grade. I'm going to give a C. Not because our server himself was not friendly or nice. He was. Instead, it's because there was a tremendous amount of confusion about the happy hour, what was offered. He didn't know. He had to go ask somebody else.
And they didn't know.
Right, and there were a couple of menus presented to us on arrival by the host. And we specifically said we were there for the happy hour, but there were no happy hour menus. Yeah. And he didn't explain anything. But there's clearly a happy hour mention on the website, and I can't believe I have to do this again because we just did this just a few restaurants ago. I'm going to actually post the picture that's on the website. You can see on the picture of the website as the day of filming, you see some loaded chips, okay, like nachos essentially. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But when I showed the picture on my phone to the waiter, can we get these chips for $1.25? This is, what you have on your website. He said, well, chips are free. After talking to somebody else, he came back and he said the happy hour item is discounted cheese dip. That's all.
They don't know what they were talking about. They're all confused. Yeah, yes. It was a disaster. No doubt.
Yes. Well, that's why I'm giving a C. What are you going to give?
A C-. That was poor. Very, very poor.
Okay, let's talk about the food. Let's talk about the chips and salsa. The chips were fresh, but they were average chips and salsa. I didn't think they were anything special.
No, nothing special.
Okay, and of course we did get the happy hour item, the cheese dip. But to me, there was just hardly any flavor to it. It was subpar. It was just plain melted cheese, and It was a very small portion.
True.
Okay, it was served in a very small bowl. Now, we went on a Tuesday, and they have on Tuesdays the $3 taco special, which we took advantage of. I got the double shell taco with ground beef. It was decent, like an average taco. And you had which taco?
The El Pastor. And guys, it's a knockout. Let me tell you, it also came with a little bit of pineapple in the taco, and it just kicked it over the top. It was excellent.
All right. And you also got a burrito, which I have to say, I love the presentation of it. It looked like a Mexican flag.
The presentation was great. Had it, tasted it, it was a knockout also. Came home, brought some home, of course. Also warmed it up, and it was still a knockout. That's good.
Now, we also decided to try the Mexican corn on the cob, and that was really good. I love that. It was really good.
Excellent.
It was the best item for me.
Yes.
For the evening. Now, and I would recommend that if you go. It wasn't very expensive. I wish it was on the happy hour menu. I actually wish more items were on the happy hour menu. Well, now let's talk about our food grades. The food overall for me was better than average, but some of it was just plain old average. And for me, the dip was served in a small portion. Their actual happy hour menu. So I'm going to give the food for me a B-.
See, for me, it's an A-. And here's why. Yes, the portion of that cheese dip was small. It was nothing special. But everything that they presented to me, the El Pastor, a knockout. The burrito, a knockout. The corn, a knockout. It's simply that the cheese dip really reduce things, so it's an A-.
All right. Well, we paid $35 plus a $1.25 transaction fee for
Ugh,
our
hate
credit card.
those.
We don't like those. So, in terms of the overall value grade, I'm going to take everything into account. They did have a beautiful ambiance and pretty good food, but there was so much confusion about the happy hour menu. And the fact of the matter is, we really didn't save that much money by going during happy hour. And that's what we're here for. We're the happy hour food tour. Um, so, I'm going to give the overall value grade for this place in terms of happy hour
Yes.
as a C minus.
Yeah, I would give it a C.
Okay. Well, before we talk about your t-shirt today, which is the Seychelles, the beautiful Seychelles, I want to invite everybody to like and subscribe to our feed. Okay, the Seychelles.
That's
what
right.
did you remember about it or love
Everything
about it?
I loved about the Seychelles, the people, the place. I said to a friend, if I ever get deported, I'm simply going to tell ICE that I'm from the Seychelles because I loved it that much.
He
Beautiful.
did say that. Well, of course, what's remarkable, of course, are the beautiful gardens and the beaches.
Yes,
and
just beautiful.
We were so lucky to be at the beach during sundown and got a great picture Pancho took of that.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. Well, this is our time to say goodbye until another Columbus Happy Hour Food Tour review. We're signing off. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.